Well, hello. Today's the day. I'm finally going to do my reading. I'm all recharged, re-energized. It's raining today. I feel energetic. Wonderful. I already did my cleanse. My lovely turkey feathers I found. I have a serpentine that I got, of course, when I was Puerto Rico. One of my favorite places. I also cleansed and recharged my conch shell I found. When I do tarot readings locally, I have something that connects me, to the ocean and to people, and it connects me to them. So I'll have them hold it, for a little bit and connect with my energy so my ancestors and their ancestors can connect. So it's a really good idea. I get really clear readings. I'm so sorry. I have birds. Madam Roxy. She is a Gende. She has a 90 decibel scream. I'm going to go ahead and warn you right now. If you have sensitivities to loud noises, she's loud. But she's usually pretty chatty. I got all my crystals here. Nice soft little bag. Rebalance my chakras. I gotta make sure I got everything to go here. So, what we're gonna do is make sure I have these on me when I do my reading, okay? Keep myself balanced. So, I'm gonna stick it in my pocket. And my shell, I'm gonna set by you. And just for good measure, good morning. Please cleanse all the watchers. Keep us all safe. No bad juju. No bad energy. All the fun, good, loving stuff. I already did my cleanse. We'll just do a fun little one for you guys. Keep it playful. All right, so I have 2 decks. This one I absolutely adore. It's where I got my origin story from. So, when I had mentioned about me asking where I was from and everything, those ones gave me the answers. So, I am going to go ahead and say hello. Let's see what kind of energy we have today for everybody. This is just going to be a collective reading. Obviously, it's probably going to have a little bit of me, a little bit of you, a little bit of them, a little bit of they, all of the above. But, as they say, hey, everybody knows what show that's from. Who watched it anyway. So it just made me giggle. Hopefully you can see. I've got my blue Malanky here. We're gonna put it on. So, the way I do readings, I go through my ancestors' pop-up cards. I only take front-facing cards. So this is gonna be for collective, for my YouTube followers, for new people coming into my channel. I've never done a reading on this before. So, please, my ancestors, their ancestors, who's ever watching, keep everybody safe. Keep us protected when we're getting messages. Oh, we have 2 cards so far. I usually go until it feels right. They'll let me know. Cards fall that are facing down, I usually don't pick them. And then I'll go ahead and read for you. I hope everything is going wonderful for you guys. If it's not, I'm sending good vibrations, good energy to you. I hope everything clears up. But remember, hope just doesn't make it clear up on its own. You actually have to put in the efforts yourself, okay? So make sure that you're doing that. Make sure you're taking the time to do what you need to do to get yourself right emotionally and mentally, okay? If you feel something's off, try balancing your chakras. Check it out. Pick out the colors. Pick out the stones. Yeah, see? There we go. Some confirmation from Maui. She is an Indian ringneck. I thought she was going to be a boy, but ended up being a girl. She still tries to speak. She does say some things. She says, I love you. And she says pretty, pretty when she's talking to me, because I call her pretty, pretty bird when I'm talking to her. She's so sweet. So here's a little lesson, right? Birds, they're not for everybody. I promise you. They are a lot of work. They need a lot of attention. Otherwise, they're going to pluck their feathers. My babies have never done that. I am home all the time with them. I spend time with them. They get to watch cartoons and learn how to speak. You know, I want them to be able to communicate with me. It's not fair to keep them underdeveloped so they can't say things and communicate how they want to. They don't just repeat, because guess what? As babies, how do we learn? Through our mothers, but also repeating what people have told us, and then we learn the meanings. Same way animals and us connect through language, okay? We have to recognize feelings. We have to recognize things that are happening, you know, with them in their eyes. Just pay attention. They will tell you. I just get so tired. You know, I've had somebody tell me, what are you, some kind of pet psychic? I'm like, not really. I read them. I read the room. So I've been studying psychology outside of any kind of schooling for about, 9 years. And that's not even a joke. When I want to learn something, I'll go for it. I used to be a cosmetologist. I stopped doing that because it was just a toxic environment. It was just too much for me. I really enjoyed it though. I love talking to people. That was my biggest thing. Having people come back and they tell you, oh, my partner paid attention a little bit more because, you know, you made me feel good about myself, and they saw it too. And, you know, I said, that's just you. You know, you're letting yourself out, and you got somebody to talk to that was actually listening to you. So, pay attention to people and their emotions. Watch their eyes. Watch their everything, you know. Just pay attention. People will say things without saying them. And I've done the same thing, you know. When I was a kid, I would just sit and hope that they figured it out. You have to say something, you know, sometimes. So that's why my animals say something. I let them say something. They love music and to dance. It's our favorite thing to do. We like to party together. I say party just by like playing music and dancing. I haven't been drinking. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't do any recreational drugs. I just relax. And I myself, I enjoy being one with the universe. So we're going to go ahead for our collective reading, okay? Picked out a few cards here. Show you my cards. You know, they're all here. Nothing mistaken. You watched me do the whole thing. I don't use AI. I don't even have social media. This is the only social media I use, okay? I don't have influences like that. I don't follow people. I don't look up people who are following me or who comment. I'm never, ever, ever going to go to your channel and try and learn something about you to do a tarot reading. I think that is absolutely deplorable, and it's super manipulative, and that's misuse of our ancestors' wisdom that they're trying to pass to us. So please don't ever do stuff like that if you are one of those people, because sometimes, you know, you see readings and it's like, huh, that was weird. So then you just dismiss those, okay? So anyway, today we have, let's see, the King of Pentacles upside down. All right, so go ahead and read them. Failing business, poor financial decisions, materialistic, inability, oh my goodness, instability. So maybe inability to have stability. So instability, right? Obsessed with wealth, status, and possessive. Ooh. And we have Virgo and Leo cards in that one. Okay. Then we have next the Magician. So manifestation, creativity, desire, willpower, resourceful, the art of communication. And along with that, we have Virgo cards again. Let's see, here we go. I didn't even show you the card. How rude. This one, we have the Empress in reverse. Okay. So, insecurity, creative block, lack of progress, overdependence, emptiness, and suffocation. No breathing. Alrighty, here we have this feller. Looking pretty down in the dumps, I'd say. Oh my goodness, what's going on? All right, let's see. Mental breakdown, ruin, failure, bitterness, exhaustion, collapse, betrayal, and deep wounds. You need some healing. I told you, balance those chakras. Get the right crystals, the right colors. It doesn't even have to be exact, just something along those colors. You need some assistance. Here I am to help you. Let's take some of those swords out of there, right? All right, and we have the Fool. We all know that's going on a journey. So, fresh beginnings, innocence, free spirit, adventure, idealism, spontaneity, simplicity, and desire to start. So there we go. See, I'll take those swords out your back, and then you're ready to go. Heal you up. Get some aloe on those wounds. Maybe a couple stitches. Paper stitches, hopefully. Let's see. Ace of Pentacles popped up. Okay. So we have new beginnings, career opportunities, resources, manifestation, abundance, stability, security, and prosperity. That's my grandchild. Sweetest little thing in the world. What do we have here? Okay. Release too much. Sorry, my goodness. Release too much responsibility, breakdown, lacking the will to go on, collapse, downfall, and procrastination. Sometimes I haven't eaten yet. I have waited all morning to eat. I never like to eat in the morning before I do my readings. I like to have a nice clear body, have everything cleansed, drink some water, get hydrated, high vibrations, feel the energy of the earth, right? So this next feller, oh my God, I keep saying feller. I don't know what it is today. Does somebody use that all the time? I literally never use this phrase. I don't know what's going on. All right, resilience, close to success, courage, persistence, perseverance, stamina, test of faith, and standing your ground. So we're going to go ahead and show you this last card too. We have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Ooh. Cyclic nature of life, lucky, destiny, good fortune, turning points, and decisive moments. So what do we have here? Virgo, the Virgo and Leo card. Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius, Sag, and Pisces. We got a little bit of everything. Nothing too overly crazy today. That was actually not bad. I was kind of worried for a minute there. I'm like, what's going on with this? So, well, I mean, super easy, super simple. It's weird because I'm not used to not interacting with the person. You know what I mean? Whenever I do a reading, I always interact with them. And we get to further go into it with a little bit of psychology. So I can't diagnose anybody, and I never would say I would. All of the opinions on here are my own. You know, I'm not going to... Oh, goodness. I don't know where I was going with that. I need to, I feel like I need to pull another card, and I don't know. So we're going to pull one more. Or whatever one wants to come out. I mean, so far, at least things are looking up. Stay creative. The first one sounded like a little bit of collapse and ruin, huh? Then towards the end there, everything cleared up a bit, so that's good. So good luck on your endeavors. That's a lot of cards. I don't know. So every time people pull a lot of cards, they kind of dismiss them, but they all turned up in the upright here. So that's quite a few. Somebody needed a few extra messages. Wow. You're stuck and can't move on, returning to trouble, running away from problems and slow healing. Sadness, gloom, sorrow, pessimism, failure, inertia, inaction, delays, inheritance, family, and job, security, affluence, stability, tradition, long-term success, a strong foundation, lack of long-term vision, laziness, lack of reward, being delayed, impatience, limited success, unfinished work, and finding direction, confidence, expansion, foresight, moving forward, new opportunities, take a chance, and advancement. So that was weird. That's like a whole other reading that popped out in one go. So I don't know who that was for. That was weird. But fun. That was kind of cool. All right, so that one doesn't happen too often either. So I guess you got 2 readings in one for the collective. Take it as it resonates. If it does not resonate, it is not for you. Not everything is going to specifically fit you. because you know that there's other people that are going to be watching. You know that they have other signs, other stars, other, you know, beginnings. Everybody has different stuff. So, I mean, you're collectively here as a group because of love and just try to get some messages and some connectedness. And that's the whole point. Bring some connectedness. You know, obviously, it's just, when it's a collective reading, it's just talking to the random ancestors are just giving mind messages and then they just pop out. You know, if I'm talking one-on-one with somebody, it is a lot easier. You know, you can just directly connect with them, you know, holding my conch shell to connect with me and my ancestors. It really does. It brings it a lot, you know, a lot clearer, I guess. So I have my shamanic star wisdom oracle. Bring this little guy out. It's so strange reading on here. I don't know, like, everybody does it, but for some, it just feels strange to me. Because there's no interactiveness, you know? I'm used to that human communication. So it's just the digital world, and me and our ancestors tried to figure it out. Yep. At least you get some wonderful sounding birds in the background. Maybe a little bit loud. She's pretty happy today. Ooh, we got 3. Ooh, those ones are upside down. I don't know how to do the upside down ones on this. I'm new to this one too. But we have my fellow people. Welcome. So if these resonate with you, clearly you are one of my people. Got my mermaid tattoo I showed the other night on my other video. Not a short, a regular one. And we have... and because it's upside down. Here we go. I just wanted to show you how it popped up upside down first, because that's how it popped up. So it's maybe meant to be seen that way, you know. This one, isn't she gorgeous? So we have Lemurians and Atlanteans. So I'm gonna go ahead and say some of my other people are here. Welcome. And I don't know how you found this channel, but welcome. I've been looking for you. I have felt alone. I lost so long. And, you know, when you see people from around there and, you know, your fellow starseeds, you kind of notice them. You pick them out. But they're always online, it seems. I can't just go up to them and be like, oh, I recognize you. Hi. You know? So, anyway, I enjoyed this. This was kind of fun, different, unique. I finally did it. I think it'd be easier, you know, just doing it in person. I don't even know if this is something I'm going to continue to do. I think I kind of want to, like, keep it with connected people. It's totally different experience. It's an experience. And I love the feeling, you know, the energy of the people when I'm doing the reading. I need to feel their energy, because when I feel their energy and their vibrations with mine, it makes the reading so clear. But it's so different when you're just reading. There's no, I can't ask you a question, really. You know, I can just make statements or, you know, observations, but it's new. So I hope you enjoyed it either way. Just a few messages. Hopefully some of it resonates with you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I get, like, it's weird. Like, I don't even really remember the reading I did too much, you know? But most readings, I'm like, I'm into it, I know it. But this one, it was like, okay, here's some. But I don't know you, so I can't even ask questions. But to you guys, I bet it you know, it'll fit somewhere. So I hope, give any kind of guidance, a little bit of hope, because at the beginning, you know, with financial situation, it seems pretty bad and looking up. So good luck with everybody. Hopefully it looks up for, you know, all of you in other aspects of your life. Make sure to look out for yourself, your mental health. Please set good intentions for your day to yourself and other people, because without setting good intentions and having gratitude just for being alive, waking up and knowing that you can spread love should be enough for most of you to just move. Just move. Dance. Walk. Just feel yourself, you know? I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for hanging out with me and Mr. Sir. I don't even know if I can say his name out loud. I don't know the rules here. I'm still trying to figure it out. So bear with me. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful day, and thank you so much.